Hi guys, Glasgow here once again. Welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be my version of immigration reform. I came up with this back in about 2014, early 2015 is when I started putting it to paper. And I was going to make a video about it before the election, but never got around to it. So I decided to do it now since there's been a lot of focus of what will we do after the wall is up and we get the criminal element of the druggists, rapists, murderers, those illegal aliens that have committed the crimes and got deported. Now, once we get that started, this is a base for what we can start for the next phase of immigration reform. And I think you'll like it. Here's my version of legalizing of immigration reform with legalizing immigrants. All immigrants that are not legal citizens as of, we'll say, we're just going to put a date out on this one right now. We're just going let's say 1/8 of 2018 must now put in applications to be so. Any immigrant that chooses not to be a legal U.S. citizen must obtain a valid state ID and green card and register with national database. Basically, you'll be getting them a green card with state identification saying who they are. They must also check in no less than once a month with a designated coordinator or face deportation and revocation of the green card. And there's something already similar to this, I believe. This is going to put more emphasis on this. So it makes them have a reason to make sure they show up to their damn coordinator. And if you screw this up, you're going to get booted. You forfeited your chance to stay in the country. You've also forfeited your chance to become a legal citizen. Any illegal immigrant that does not record their application by the above date is considered to have forfeited the right to claim citizenship and right to appeal of trial for deportation. Said illegal immigrant still has a right to deportation trial, but may not appeal the court's decision in that trial. Because accidents will happen. Say something happens and hey man, I could make it. They'll be considered and heard, and then if they don't like it, they're gone. Now, here's something how to become a legal citizen. One must legally be registered. Upon registration within 1 year, the registered must also attend language classes as well as history classes. You gotta learn to speak fucking English, folks. I don't mind. It's great that you know your native foreign country language. That's great. You need to learn how to do English. We're not going to learn a foreign language here. We should be made it. You're here to assimilate. Part of that assimilation is learning the language. You would be expected to do so any other country, say France and Germany. You would have to do it. You're going to do the same here. And you need to learn something about our history. When you're about to become a citizen, you know what the history is of the country you're about to become a citizen of. And that's just a couple things. I'm sure we could add some more to this, as far as learning wise, but it's a start. Upon completion of no less than 2 years after registration, class is completed and no violent criminal charges are filed, the registered immigrant may now be placed in line for legalization for citizenship. Once all paperwork, any fines or back taxes are paid and registered, the registered may be considered a legal citizen of the United States. No illegal immigrant may apply for citizenship if they have a violent criminal record. If you're a violent criminal, forget it. You're not going to be a citizen. It's that simple. Now, the 2 years is after they register in for this thing. You got 1 year, of course, to complete all the things you got, and then you got another 2 years to do that before you can be put in the line to become a citizen. It's not 2 years and boom, you're automatically a citizen. No, you get put into the line to become a citizen. Any persons here that have not had their name registered for citizenship will have until 12:01 a.m. on July the 1st of 2018 to register and begin the process. Any who do not will be deported regardless of their status. Doesn't matter who the hell you are, who you belong to. If you have not registered by that time, that's what. So that's 7 months to get your ass in there, sign, get your name on the books to become a citizen. Plenty of damn time, get in there across the country. You get in embassies, wherever you need to do, get that. There's no excuse. Any immigrant who has already been registered and are waiting to be legal since prior to this bill or / act are put in front of the line and are to be legalized first. People who've already done this legally should be given the, hey man, these guys have already done their time. They need to put a headline, and in fact, but this should go ahead and get put into citizenship. Because they did everything right. They minded the P's and Q's. Let's go ahead and give them, let's applaud them for their effort and give them something for it. Any illegal immigrant who is arrested for violent crimes shall be sentenced automatically to serve time and then deported, unless said violent crimes result in a death. Then the convicted immigrant shall be given either a sentence of death or life in solitary confinement. This is where things are different, and their solitary confinement is the key. You have to make it, people want to fear being caught here if they do illegal crimes. You can't give them a little slap on the wrist. And that's why it's a little bit more harder on the illegals, criminals, and the real criminals, the hardcore criminals. Other countries doing it, we need to start catching up. Each state of the union may choose which of the two sentences are to be given, but only these two sentences. Either life in solitary confinement or the death penalty. And only these two sentences can be given unless amended by a majority of the House of Representatives, Senate, and the President of the United States. So once these two are set, these are the only two choices you have. You have no choice for fucking parole. You have no, we're just going to give you 10 fucking months. These are the two you got. Especially when it comes to murder. As far as border security, the border of the United States and Mexico shall be monitored, patrolled, and secured by Immigration Control Enforcement and any other police or military personnel that are deemed necessary to maintain strict border security. Upon securing of the border with fencing or wall, the only allowed form of immigration into the United States allowed will be in the legalization checkpoints along the border fence / wall. Depending what they make, you'll have several doors. That's where they won't come in. Other areas of said fence or wall line shall be considered a lethal force area for anyone who fails to stop and comply with lawful orders from patrolling personnel. And that's the key. You're not just, if you jump in the wall, you're going to get shot, you're going to get dead. You need to comply with border security. You better stop your ass, put your hands up, drop to the floor, drop to the ground. Fail to do so, you forfeited, your rights to clemency, and you're going to get shot. It's a little hard, but guess what? Other countries do it. We gotta start being tough. Once you start being tough, you're gonna find not too many people are gonna come in here illegal. They're gonna say, okay, we're gonna play fair. We're gonna do it right way. And of course, the use of lethal force will be liable to anyone crossing the border illegally and without proper paperwork for admittance or failing to comply with unlawful orders to stop and searching. And this gives leeway to the use of the military, if need be, like reserve, Minutemen. If it's like the state of Texas, a lot of people volunteer for this fucking job. Yeah, put me on there for the fucking gun to monitor the border. You can find the people who want to work here. It's no big deal. A lot of this is to make it very clear and very simple. And see, it's 2 fucking pages. Here you go, folks. 2 fucking pages. And this is big bold font. Probably get down a page and a half when you make it smaller. That's all it has to fucking be. It's fucking common sense. Shit. That ain't fucking hard to do. What this does now gives a chance to give us a spot to start and comply. This does not give amnesty to people who are already here. It makes them still have to fucking comply. Because in all honesty, folks, in order to do something like this with immigration reform, the people you need to talk to, which Trump has already did during the primary, and I believe he did a couple times during the general, campaigns was talk to the legal immigrants who came in here legally. Ask them what to do. They're the ones who did it properly and came in legally. So how do you think we should handle the illegal immigration area? Do you think they should be fined? Do you think we should kick them out? And I think he's already got this answer. This is why he's starting to lean towards certain ways, why he started backing off the deportation of everybody. There's no point to, even if you're here legally, and if you've been a good citizen, actually paying your taxes, I don't give a fuck what all the liberals say. Not every illegal pays their fucking taxes. I don't care what they say. I've seen it, god damn it. I know not all of them fucking pay taxes. I've seen their fucking checks. So I know this. So get off with a fucking lie. So this would also make them ineligible, doing all this, knowing that they're illegal would make them also ineligible for Social Security and social network programs. If they're new and they're saying, oh yeah, they're accepted, but now an illegal immigrant can't do it because now they're not available to it. And then when you register, you'd have your fingerprint, you'd have your background checks. Even if you're just here for a visa, you got that. This lets us know who people are. It also lets us know how the people to assimilate. I think 10 to 20 years is a bit long to be a citizen. Okay, and I'm going to be honest. I think it is. I know some who become legal citizens and it takes them 15, 20 years. A good 5 years, in my opinion, is fucking enough. If they're coming from a non-hostile place. Maybe 10 years. 10 years, that's a good spot. That's good vetting time. And I think people who are here legal should face a fine. But if they've been beneficial, I don't think they should be kicked out. I think we can work with them. I have no problem with that. I know the liberals keep wanting to say, oh, they want everyone to get thrown out. They keep trying to say Trump wants everyone to get kicked out. No! If you've been a good person, I think we can work with you. If you've been fucking sucky and just mooching off of us, then you got a fucking problem. You're going to pay that shit back. So, I wanted to come out with this a few days ago, and I've been busy. Sadly, I seen on O'Reilly had also mentioned something similar to this, but I wanted to bring mine out anyway because I came out with it first. Sorry, O'Reilly. I like you, but mine was first. Like I said, it came out 2 years ago. I got on my computer with the timestamp. So, but there's a start. There's of course ways we can make it better. I think with this, you'd see illegal immigration go down, legalized citizens pop up. This takes in the fact that all the harsh criminals are sent out. This also takes care of the constitutional issue where, oh, you can't just kick someone out. Well, you got 7 fucking months to register. If you fail to register on time, you forfeited your time to an actual trial. The only way you're gonna get a trial in between that is if you messed up on your coordination meeting. That's to make sure, hey, was this guy, did they try to register? Did say, hey, the place was closed down? If it was, okay, we can give you a little leeway. We'll give you an extra 3 months to register. If you didn't, get the fuck out. You had your chance. It's not really, like I said, it's not fucking amnesty. They get fined. They basically have to do almost double the paperwork and double the amount of money to now become a legal citizen. And like I said, by removing that cap, I don't know why they got a cap on how many people they can make legal a year. That's stupid. Like I said, if they're already here, they're fucking here. Make them legal if they're in the time frame. So, that's my opinion. What do you think? Now, down below, like, dislike, comment, and subscribe. You guys take care, and I will see you next time.